A very good morning, all my dear students. Welcome you all again to your class of English. And today we'll discuss about the chapter, the very first chapter of your book Footprints Without Feet, and the chapter is A Triumph of Surgery. A Triumph of Surgery, written by James Harriet. James Alfred Byte, known by his pen name James Harriet, was a British veterinary surgeon and writer who used his many years of experience as a veterinary surgeon to write a series of books, each consisting of stories about animals and their owners. And he is best known for these semi autobiographical works, If Only Could If Only They Could Talk in 1970, which spawned a series of movies and television series. So let's talk about the chapter A Triumph of Surgery, written by James Harriet. The story starts when Mrs. Pamphray, a rich lady, takes her dog out for a walk. A nearby veterinary doctor who knows the lady sees the dog and is shocked as he sees that the dog looks like a blotted sausage with a leg at each end. Sausage means a thick and a very fatty pig. So the author got very surprised when he saw a pet dog like a blotted sausage with a leg at each end. He advises her to stop giving him unhealthy things to eat. But Mrs. Pamphray is not able to refuse him. Soon he falls sick and the doctor is called. The narrator, Mr. Harriet, then somehow takes Tricky, the dog, to the hospital, and the dog and when he takes the Tricky to the hospital, even though he knows that Mrs. Pamphray is not ready to leave her dog and nearly fainted just by hearing these words. Then he takes the dog along with him and puts a bed for him in his surgery. The dog doesn't move much nor eats anything for the first 2 days. On the second day, he looks around and whimpers a bit. He wanted to go out on the third day and started playing with the bigger dogs when he was taken out. He also licked the bowels of other dogs clean on the third day. This then his condition started improving very fast. He started fighting for his meals with other dogs, and then when this news reached Mrs. Pumphrey, she started sending him eggs as she thought that Tricky was recovering from an illness and needed energy foods. Mr. Harriet and his partners started eating those eggs for morning breakfast. Then, for improving Tricky's blood, Mrs. Pumphrey started sending in bottles of wine, which was again consumed by Mr. Harriet, and he used to take 2 glasses before lunch and some more glasses while having his lunch. Then, when she started sending in bottles of brandy for Tricky, and that was the time when Mr. Harriet thought that he would really like to keep Tricky as a permanent guest in the surgery. Mr. Harriet used to be really happy someday by having 2 extra eggs every morning, then having few glasses of wine in the afternoon, and closing the day by having brandy at night. But then he took a wise decision and calls up Mrs. Pamphray, and she was really worried. And on this side, Tricky was ready to be taken back home. Tricky was ready. Tricky was really happy to see his mistress and jumped into the car. Mrs. Pamphray said that she won't be able to ever thank him for what he has done, and also that his surgery had been successful as Tricky was now cured. So, dear students, this story is about a rich mistress, Mrs. Pamphray, who always overfed her pet dog. And as a result, he became lethargic, so lazy that even it became very difficult for him to move. And then, when one day the veterinary doctor looked at him, he was really worried. And despite the constant efforts of Mrs. Pumphrey, he was not behaving and responding well. So it was decided that the dog would be taken to the hospital, to the clinic of the Dr. Harriet, so that he could perform a surgery for the improvement and to cure the disease of the pet dog Tricky. So, as Mrs. Pumphrey, just because of her love, and just because of her habit, she used to send eggs, brandy, wine, chocolates, and so many things for Tricky, as she was thinking that he would be able to consume these things. But actually, those things were consumed by the surgeon and his partners. So at the end, when the Tricky was sent back, it was assumed that this was because of the surgery that Tricky had been well. So now just see the explanation of this chapter. Let's start with. So in the beginning, the author gives us a few questions to read and find out. The first one is, why is Mrs. Pumphrey worried about Tricky, and what does she do to help him? Is she wise in that? And who is the I in this story? So let's begin with the story. I was really worried about Tricky this time. I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street with his mistress, and I was shocked at his appearance. He had become hugely fat, like a blotted sausage, with a leg at each corner. His eyes, bloodshot and rheumy, started straight ahead of his tongue, lolled from his jaw. Mrs. Pumphrey hastened to explain he was so listless, Mr. Harriet. He seemed to have no energy. I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition, so I have been giving him some little extras between meals to build him up. Some malt, cod liver oil, and a bowl of Horlicks at night to make him sleep. Nothing much really. And did you cut down on the sweet things as I told you? Oh, I did for a bit, but he seemed to be so weak and I had to relent. He does love cream cakes and chocolates so I can't bear to refuse him. I looked down again at the little dog. There was the trouble. That was the trouble. Tricky's only fault was greed. He had never been known to refuse food. He would tackle a meal at any hour of the day or night, and I wondered about all the things Mrs. Pumphrey hadn't mentioned. Are you giving him plenty of exercise? Well, he has his little walks with me, as you can see, but Hodgins has been down with lumbago, as there had been no. So, as the story begins, the narrator tells us that the mistress, Mrs. Pumphrey, was really worried about her pet dog Tricky, and as the narrator in the story was the author himself, and first we'll discuss about the difficult words. Blotted. Here is the word blotted sausage. Blotted means excessive in size, and sausage means an item or food in the form of a cylindrical length, or mainly the pork of a fatty pork or pig. Bloodshot, inflamed or tinged with blood. Rheumy means watery. Lolled, sit or stand in a lazy, relaxed way. Lolled means sit or stand in a lazy and relaxed way. Hastened, be quick to do something. Listless, lacking energy or enthusiasm. And malnutrition, lack of proper nutrition. So the narrator starts telling us that how he was worried about Tricky, a pet dog. The narrator, Mr. Harriet, stops his car as he sees Tricky with his mistress on the road. As the narrator is shocked to see Tricky because he looks like a blotted sausage. He has become very fat, his eyes are red and watery. Mrs. Pemfrey, Tricky's owner, starts giving explanation. She told Mr. Harriet that she thought that Tricky was malnourished because he didn't have any energy and excitement. She told him that she used to give him malt, cod liver oil, and a bowl of Horlicks at night, apart from his regular meals, so that he could sleep at night. Although she gave him so much to eat, she says that she doesn't give him much to eat. Then the narrator asks if she had cut down on his sweets as she had asked her to do so, which she replies that she didn't it for a while, but she felt that he was getting weaker. He was getting weaker, because of which she had to stop being so harsh with him. Also, she says that she is unable to refuse him cakes and chocolates as though those were his favorite things. Then the narrator understood Tricky's problem. Actually, the dog was very greedy and couldn't eat at any time and could eat any time of the day and could resist his hunger or his greed of food. Then he didn't know that how to say no to food, even when his stomach was full. The narrator also thought of himself of all the things that Mrs. Pemfrey would not have mentioned, which she fed Tricky. I tried to sound severe. Now I really mean this. If you don't cut his food right down and give him more exercise, he's going to be really ill. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. Mrs. Pemfrey wrung her hands. Oh, I will, Mr. Harriet. I'm sure you are right, but it is so difficult, so very difficult. She set off head down along the road as if determined to put the new regime in practice immediately. I watched their progress with growing concern. Tricky was tottering along in his little tweed coat. He had a whole wardrobe of these coats for the cold weather, a raincoat for the wet days. He struggled on, drooping in his harness. I thought it wouldn't be long before I heard from Mrs. Pem. I watched their progress with growing concern. Tricky was tottering along in his tweed coat. The expected call came within a few days. Mrs. Pemfrey was distraught. Tricky would eat nothing, refused even his favorite dishes, and besides, he had bouts of vomiting. He spent all the time lying on a rug, panting, didn't want to go for walks, didn't want to do anything. I had made my plans in advance. The only way was to get Tricky out of the house for a period. I suggested that he would be hospitalized for about a fortnight to be kept under observation.